Hello and welcome to my channel. Just a reminder guys, if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. We have here the Gollum mini statue from Weta Workshop. I don't know if you can see it here, but it says designed by the same artists who worked on the film. So yes, Weta Workshop, they're very well known for their work on Lord of the Rings, doing the weapons, armor, monsters, orcs, basically creating the world for J.R.R. Tolkien's epic story. So really excited to get a piece created by the same people who designed Gollum. And there's a series of these mini statues that they have. They have a few. They have a Gandalf the Grey, Saruman, I believe a Bilbo. My favorite of them was definitely Gollum here. Back on Cyber Monday, I believe, the Weta website had a huge discount. So I was able to pick up this guy for like 30 bucks, which is a huge discount. Normally they're like $100, I think. So keep your eye out for those, maybe next year, or just maybe watch their website. They might have some good deals. Okay, here he is out of the packaging, looking amazing. I love the kind of sulking, creeping pose they've got him in. It's very dynamic, very accurate for Gollum, kind of just peeking over the rock, kind of like in Fellowship of the Ring when he's spying on the Fellowship. Really cool pose, which is one of the reasons I picked this guy up. A lot of Gollum statues are just kind of gross, and I don't really like looking at them, but this pose is so dynamic that I really liked it. The paint application is beautiful. There's definitely a lot of detail that goes in on the sculpture and the paint job, which I think a lot of times it's one or the other. You get a really nice sculpt, not great paint. So I just wanted to show a close-up of some of that detail. You can see that the paint application again is so precise. Like his eyes look really, really crisp. They look a little too blue maybe. I don't know. I think when they portray him more as the Smeagol side, maybe he's got the bluer eyes. But even the rock has kind of the moss green and the browns and the blacks, which really just gives it a little more realistic look. If you look at his arms, you can even see like arm hair. The hair on his head is, painted so precisely. The lines in his face, it's so accurate and precise. It's amazing. I love his little, I guess he's a hobbit. He's like a river. He's kind of like a different kind of hobbit, as said in the books. But you can see his hobbit ears still, which is cool. And there's a closer look at his spine and the wound, or the scars I should say. His little loincloth has some nice detail. He's even got a little pouch for the ring, which he hasn't used for 60 years about, at least at the time of Fellowship. And then he's got just his giant hobbit feet, but compared with the rest of his skinny body, it's kind of an interesting look. It gives kind of that cartoonish feel, but they give it enough detail and enough attention to the design that it works well. And it gives him just a non-human feel, I should say. One thing that's unfortunate, mine came with a chipped toe right there. It was just right out of the box, broken. But of all the things to be broken, I'm glad it's a tiny little toe and not something bigger. And so he really is a beautiful statue. Perfect for any type of Lord of the Rings display you want to set up. I also wanted to showcase the base for a minute. So it looks like it is not a numbered piece, which usually when they are numbered, it means they're very limited and a lot more expensive. So it makes sense. If you were on the fence to pick this guy up, I would highly recommend grabbing him. With this type of collectible, you never know when it will just be out of stock and they'll never make any more. Again, I got him on a super good sale, so he'll probably be around $100. But even at that price point, I'd say it's worth it. It's a beautiful statue. There's so much detail in the sculpt and the paint, which is ideal. It's a dynamic pose. Gollum is a great character. I think Gollum was kind of ahead of his time for sure. Just the complexity and the kind of almost addict side that he showed in a 1950s book in The Hobbit and later in The Lord of the Rings. So great for cinema lovers, Lord of the Rings lovers alike. Highly recommend this guy. So thank you guys so much for giving this a watch. I really appreciate any comments, likes, or subscriptions. It really helps me. And I also love to hear what you have to say. So please give this video a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are if you plan to pick him up. And we'll see you in the next video.